Have you tried sleeping in your car, SUV or van? Was it comfortable and easy to set up? In this video, I will show you how I converted our new 2021 Toyota Sienna minivan into a perfect camping and long-distance travel vehicle. Hello and welcome to Telvia. We purchased our 2021 Sienna 6 weeks ago. The day following the delivery of the vehicle, I started my van conversion project. The main objective was to make sleeping for two people in the van more comfortable and convenient at a campsite than staying in a hotel next to the highway. I have never done any car camping conversions before. I wanted to make a light removable structure that will allow sleeping both with the second row seats folded forward for traveling with 4 people and with the second row removed when only 2 people are traveling. I started with removing the second and third row of seats to open all available space and to design my bed support. Once the seats were removed, I weighed them and found that the third row seat's weight is 234 pounds, while the second row seats weigh 56 pounds each. Altogether, I removed 346 pounds of weight from the vehicle. I measured the length and width of the cargo space and found it to be 96 by 48 inches. The width is narrowest between rear wheel wells, and it widens to 60 inches between sliding doors behind front seats. Interestingly, when the second row seats are fully folded and slid forward, there is exactly 72 inches of length between inner rear door panel and backs of the folded second row seats. This means that a standard full-size mattress would fit in the van even without removing the second row seats. I chose to use birch plywood as my framing material since it is relatively light and inexpensive and allows for easy adjustments of size and shape of parts as my design was evolving. I wanted to use the well where the third row seats were folded for a portable car refrigerator and the backup battery to run the refrigerator when camping. As a bed support structure, I decided to use 2 round tube telescopic ladders. This will allow quick folding of the bed structure to give more room to passengers and cargo. The telescopic nature of the ladders would also allow flexibility to unfold the bed structure to be 72 inches long when second row seats are installed and 96 inches long flat bed when second row seats are removed. I ended up designing the structure that consists of 2 connected sections of the frame. The rear section that houses the backup battery and refrigerator, and the middle section over the rear axle of the van that houses the legs of 2 telescopic ladders inserted through round openings in the plywood structure. I built this structure in my own backyard using common power tools like drill, power driver, jigsaw, circular saw, sander, few sets of clamps, and crack pocket hole maker for connecting parts of the frame. I also used a 4-inch hole saw to make openings in the structure to reduce weight and allow ventilation for the refrigerator and backup battery. I made 120 holes in the parts of the structure and removed 19 pounds of weight. The final weight of all of the bedding structure parts, including ladders, ended up being 120 pounds. Once in place, I secured the structure to the third row seats latching hardware with a heavy-duty ratchet strap. Since 346 pounds of seat weight was removed, I still had 226 pounds to carry other camping-related equipment and gear like fridge, battery, water, chairs, etc., without making the van any heavier than standard. Remember, every 100 pounds of extra weight reduces car mileage by 1 mile per gallon. I used piano hinges to fold the bedding platform. A removable plywood jig is used to support extended ends of telescopic ladders. In actual use, we found that a couple of 12-inch high storage boxes can be used instead to support the ends of ladders. I have included the links to the ladders, tools, and other materials I used in this build for your reference in the video description. Make sure you use these links to specific models of products, as there are many different versions sold, and I found they have different design and features. In the past 5 weeks, we made 4 camping trips and used both the 2-seat and 4-seat configurations of the van for sleeping. The sleeping comfort was paramount for us in this project, and we chose to use a 6-inch thick 52 by 73 inches memory foam mattress constructed of 2 types of foam. It came foldable in 20-inch wide sections. To make assembling of the bedding easier, we separated the connected panels into 3 separate 20 by 52 inch panels using a simple stitch removal tool. My wife has also insisted on additional mattress padding cover. With all the bedding in place, I can still comfortably sit upright on the bed. This is a very important comfort feature, and sitting upright is not easily achievable when getting ready to sleep in most cars or SUVs. In our recent trip to Pacific Northwest, we wanted to visit our adult kids and travel together with them to the Airbnb on Olympic Peninsula. In this trip, we tested the 4-seat configuration of our van. All 4 adults were very comfortable driving in the van. The rear passengers had more than ample legroom. On the way to Seattle and back, we camped, slept in the van, and compared this camping experience with sleeping in 2-seat configuration where second-row seats were removed during previous camping trips. Here's what we found. The sleeping comfort is the same, though ingress-egress from sliding doors is easier without second-row seats installed. Also, the bedding was covering the compartment containing refrigerator and battery, and this impeded the air circulation and cooling of the equipment. The fridge still kept 34 degrees temperature and only 15% battery was used overnight, but in hotter seasons, it may be better to have air circulating, allowing cooling of that area. We stored our luggage and camping equipment under the bed structure, but also had to put some of our luggage in the front seat area. This created more packing and repacking commotion when looking for items needed during camping. Overall though, both the 4 seats and 2-seat sleeping camping is viable, and we were glad to have the 4-seat option in this recent trip. However, when it will be just 2 of us traveling, we will remove the second-row seats for more ergonomics and comfort. Last month, we traveled with bed fully made at home and ready for sleeping. This made setting up at the campsite much more relaxing after a long drive, especially when arriving after dark. Also, if we would be caught driving in inclement weather, with our Sienna, it would be easy to stop and get a few comfortable hours of sleep rest while waiting for the storm to pass. In the next video, I will talk about some simple jigs I made for ventilating the van when camping and keeping rain away while sleeping with windows open. I hope you found this video useful. If so, subscribe to this channel to watch more videos about new Sienna Hybrid. See you next time.